Dudes and dudettes, let's start the video, dude.
Alright then. On with the show.
Number 1. After so many episodes, it finally went somewhere. They were building up to it. And that is Booker getting Janine the car in the field. From raising the funds, buying an engine, and getting a mechanic. Booker asks Raven, can he drive his car to school because there is a basketball game, but she says no. And Victor says, I get it, you're nervous. Heck, I'm still nervous for you, Raven, driving the car, even at a adult age. But with a little push, Booker is able to convince Raven to let him drive his car. But she says, you better drive that car straight back home, which he agrees to. Booker has done so well for himself, from driving like a maniac in the season 4 finale to driving like an adult in this episode. Number 2, Neil is still playing football and basketball. I'm still waiting for him to possibly join the cheerleading team since he asked Cammy to give out a good word for him. Plus, just like in episode 10, he makes the game-winning shot. Number 3, another consistent extra, Evelyn Dark Soul. She's appeared throughout season 5. Booker, who was driving Ivy, Neil, Kuda, and Evelyn home, asks, why is she in my car? And Ivy says, I'm trying to have more female friends. Well, after what happened in episode 16 with Avery, it makes sense. Ivy has only 4 female friends. 1 is her mother, 2nd is Raven, 3rd is Cammy, and the only one that is actually around her age. 4 is Alice, who she takes care of / babysits. Number 4, Ivy says Kuda and Evelyn Dark Soul could be becoming a couple. Number 5, Alice has Victor watch over Tasha since she is going to Dylan's party. I guess after episode 7, when she didn't even want to have her own birthday party, now she does. Heck, maybe Booker played a bigger impact after the successful of Alice's party. The kids of KJT love going to parties now since they didn't before. Getting back on track, Victor's like, she's a doll. Alice says, what if you were just a pop-pop? Which made Victor gasp. How could you say that? Alice then gives a instruction manual to him to make sure nothing happens. Number 6, Victor is watching football and stands up when cheering for his team. But as he sits back down, he sits on Tasha and breaks her neck, which Victor knows Alice will be mad about. Victor calls Dave for help and tells him about the situation. Dave comes over with another Tasha doll, and Victor says, how'd you get one so fast? But Ashley doesn't want to know. But the thing is, I want to know. I have a theory. What if Dave is the stepfather to Evelyn Dark Soul? Or will be anyway. I mean, in episode 19, Laszlo made him miss his engagement party. So he's getting married to Evelyn's mother very soon. And Dave, who doesn't know how to be a father, got the doll for Evelyn. It's just a thought. Number 7, Victor tries giving the other doll to Alice, but it doesn't work, obviously. When Alice talks to her, the doll speaks Spanish, and her name is Taina. When I looked up Taina, the wording looked very similar to Tanya, who was not referenced in this episode. Victor and Alice play Operation to put Tasha's head back on her body. And I'll be honest, I thought they were going to write off Tasha, but luckily that didn't happen and they was able to save her. Now, even though they saved her, going back to my Halloween pitch, if Tasha comes back to life, she could say to Victor, it's good to see you, but you think I forgot what happened? You think I forgot what happened to me?
Bitch! You broke my neck!
I mean, Tasha told Alice after reviving her that she was mad. She won't ever be forgetting. On top of that, I will have Tasha interact with Raven and talk about how she saw Raven dancing. Number 8, you see it outside Ivy's place for the first time. Revealed to see inside Ivy's house soon? I don't know. Number 9. Remember when I said in my episode 19 review that 5% of the visions are just meant to happen? Well, this is one of them, because after dropping off everybody, that's when Booker says his line from his vision. But the sad thing is, what happens next? The last 6 minutes of the episode got real serious quick, because this episode turned out to be a black people unjustifiably getting arrested for nothing by bad cops by looking suspicious. That's the one thing I know that the Raven's Home and That's So Raven writers can always do well, and that's the real life stuff. A cop named Officer Riley, not the one from Scream, because that one would have not done that to Booker. This Riley only comes after Booker because he's black, and Ivy had to call Victor to come and help right after Victor and Alice just saved Tasha. Officer Officer Riley says, you got a problem? There's a number you could call. Victor's like, I know your boss, Chief Thomas, and you're gonna be in for a wild ride. When the chief finds out, this is what he's going to do to Officer Riley.
Pack your things. Get out of my building.
I was just...
You're fired!
Booker tells Victor that he followed everything that he and Raven taught him, but it still wasn't enough. And Victor says, the system's broken, and it's up to us to fix it. Booker wants to keep it away from Raven, but Victor already had told Raven, and Raven comes home to just hug Booker to know that he's safe. While not connected in any way, you could look at it as being connected, because you remember in the season 4 finale, Raven didn't want Booker and Nia to drive. She made up all these excuses, and then in episode 9, Mr. Petrelli's revenge, she didn't want Booker to drive again. Maybe this is why, on top of probably getting into a car crash. With all that, I enjoyed the episode. After making a fun 100th episode for the fans, the writers were like, alright, for 101, y'all gonna have a serious episode now. I give the episode a 7.5 out of 10. And so with that being said, get your fingers up and say it with me. Why?